for our residential applications. Taking the point of residential wiring in our home, we have to know about the basic components in AC as well as DC circuits. Taking the DC circuits, the basic components which will be the resistor, capacitor, inductor. We know about that basic components already. By keeping this resistor, capacitor and inductor, we have derived the laws, which is the Ohm's law and Kirchhoff's law. The Ohm's law, which is directly proportional, where voltage is directly proportional to our current. When there is a voltage, automatically there will be a current flow in that particular circuit. And keeping the consideration of Kirchhoff's law also, there will be a two law which is KVL and KCL. And KVL, which we are considering that KVL, the potential drop will be equal to our potential rise in our closed circuit. And taking the KCL, there will be a current flowing in the circuit. When there is a current entering in the circuit, automatically the current leave in the circuit. Taking this basic laws, our residential wiring will be applied. In the residential wiring, we have to consider the safety as well as the proper loading of our electrical components what we are using in our basic houses. That we can use as light, bulb and AC as well as heater and some other smart devices also we are using in our day-to-day residential. And taking this all the part as a consideration, we can take the cases and individual students you can discuss that in detail and what are the voltages and what is the power to the individual load we can use, you can discuss in detail. Okay, let's have some discussion related to the topic and individually we can start our presentation. Okay.
See the main objective of this case study. The main objective of the electrical wiring systems like safety, convenience and efficiency. The system must provide enough power points to all the rooms and ensures the protection from the shocks, and it also reduces the safe wires. The design should follow the rules like Indian Electrical Rule and the National Electrical Code which is used in the electricity forms, and it also has a good designs includes easy access for the maintenance and proper installations for lighting and power points, and it also has the color coding systems and separates lighting like power points, and it also uses the correct safety devices like MCB and RCCBs. The overall goal is to goals in the design is in the wire safety cost efficient and long lasting. This is the main objective of this case study.
Today I am going to tell about load calculation. In load calculation, start with load calculation like find the power for need for house and check appliance voltage like bulb is consumed 10 voltage and fan is consumed 70 voltage. So check appliance voltage and add the all voltages for total load and prepare wire layout like show position of lights, fans and switches, sockets and main boards and including earthing points for safety, and use layout as blueprint during while installation. This is the load calculation.
Now I am going to explain clearly about the wiring layout. So once the planning and load calculations are completed, we have to prepare for a wiring layout. Actually, wiring layout works as the map of the house. It tells where the switches, fans, lights, sockets and distribution ports are located. It also helps us to understand how the wires are routed inside the earth and where the main power supply of the house and where the earthing points are located. So there are a few common types of wiring. The first one is PVC conduit wiring. In this type, the wires are placed inside a plastic pipe. So it is very neat and it is also very safe and it also lasts so long. The second type is casing and capping wiring. In this type, the wires are laid inside a case in the wall. So it looks very neat also. It is very easy to maintain and check. The third type is clip wiring. This wiring always works in temporary purposes and for any small functions or any small networks. So when the overall well-organized wiring layout ensures a proper organization. So the type of choosing these wiring types based on factors like the house budget and the size of the house and also safety requirements. So it also reduces the chances of any electric faults in the future in the house.
Next is the materials used and safety measures. And for wiring, we use materials which are durable and strong. And there are most common types of wiring we use in our homes are PVC conduit wiring, casing wiring, and cabling wiring. And among this, PVC conduit wiring is preferred more in our houses because it is strong and durable and easy to maintain. And as we all know that safety is the key point of the design. And every circuit should have fuse protections, MCBs and RCCBs, and earthing is also essential to direct any leakage current safely into the ground. And wire color coding goes like red for phase, black for neutral, and green for earth. And this color coding should be followed always. And these are the steps we should follow, which makes the wiring system safety and reliable.
Let me conclude about this. We are using our electrical designing for residential house. So not about considering only the designs, we need to ensure about the safety. Like we are using different color wires like based on the loads. We are using yellow, green and blue like RGB colors for the denotation of how much the load it can carry. So not only in loads, also many other new statements like for many houses in this generation, we are using like circuit breakers. Like that, from the old we are using the fuse ones. When any spark is happening in the house, it can fuse the entire one to turn off the circuit. But now we are separately giving the based on the circuit design. We can make it for in each and every single room. For if any other sparks is happening in a particular room, that only that type of a circuit breaker is specifically come down, and after that we will come to know that there's a problem in a particular design. So after that it is very easy to make which of the room is a fault. So in this we can conclude that not only about the designing, we are having such a design such as Indian electrical rule to be followed, and also some restrictions and rules to be planned during the execution of planning for the electrical. Thank you. Start.
Okay, thank you students. We have discussed about the case study related to our electrical wiring. One of the major trend nowadays it is going electrical vehicle. In residential purpose, the grounding should be properly done. Now, almost in all home, we are having electrical car and electrical two-wheelers also, and proper and earthing should be done so that the safety will be followed and no unwanted way happening will be done in our residential. Okay, thank you for the discussion.
Thank you, ma'am.